Hi, Instructor Williams. This is Kristen Eady, and I'm going to be doing my persuasive speech on pit bulls. This is my audience. Tonight it's a little different. I got my fiance Andy
Hello.
and our pit bull Allie. Allie's 6 months old. We've had her since she was 8 weeks old. We pretty much take her everywhere with us. She's involved in pretty much every aspect we do. She's great with our animals. She's great with children, and there's absolutely no aggression in this sweet little face at all. So with that in mind, let's take a look at pit bulls and the horrible stigma that surrounds them. Anytime you hear the words pit bull, they're always attached to a negative story represented by the media. They state that these animals are killing machines. Though there is some truth to their statements, what if I told you that studies show that these animals are not naturally aggressive toward humans? Evidence clearly shows that these animals are taught these undesirable behaviors. After researching statistics and personally owning a pit bull, I hope today to persuade you that these dogs are family dogs with a sense of tremendous loyalty. When given the right tools to be well-mannered animals with responsible owners, these animals can coexist in society. So let's be introduced to the history of the pit bull. History shows us that pit bulls were purpose-bred animals. Pits are known to be extremely intelligent, very strong, and have a willingness to win when it comes to competition. Pits were originally used as hunting dogs for large game, and they were also used in the butchering industry to help butchers take down larger bulls for slaughter. After Parliament banned baiting, mankind took these animals and traded them for underground dog fights. Now let's look at some statistics and studies. Society tears this breed to shreds and labels them horrific monsters. Just like in our world, we fight for freedoms and equal rights. If one person of a certain race group commits a crime, does that mean that all members of this race are guilty? This breed is actually in danger of being banned across the United States, even though there are statistics to support real-life examples to show the good in these dogs. According to the American Temperament Test Society, the pit bull breed has a passing rate of 82.6% on the temperament test for aggression. The other 121 breeds of dogs tested have an average of 77%. Karen DeLeese, director and founder of research for the National Canine Research Council, states it is a proven fact that no single neutered or spayed pit has a fatality on record. Pits are used for narcotic dogs, therapy dogs, and even decorated war heroes. A few real-life examples include Stubby, a pit that was a decorated war veteran that saved his entire platoon from poison gas in World War II. In the state of Texas, a canine officer named Popsicle, who holds the record in that state for the largest single drug find. Who could have ever imagined that this dog was once living in a freezer on the initial crime scene that was a drug bust where he was found, and he was taken and given a chance at a successful life. Now that we've seen the good, let's talk about how we can help this breed. Just like any other animal, good qualities and desirable behaviors can be taught to these dogs. Pits are family-oriented dogs with a huge sense of loyalty. Responsible owners that set boundaries for their animals and take the precautions to ensure a safe environment. For example, keeping a dog on a leash, pinning the dog up when company comes over, knowing exactly what your animal is comfortable with. Socializing dogs with other animals and also socializing them with people keeps a comfortable situation if you have company coming over, if you have to go out of town and you have to take your pet somewhere and there's no one to watch them. Obedience training is a fantastic way to instill a trusting bond with your dog, so there's a respect level between man and best friend. As you can see, pit bulls are just like criminals with records. Their reputation decides what direction their future will take. Just as humans do, so can dogs be rehabilitated to live a normal life. On the TV show Pit Bull and Parolees on Animal Planet, they take parolees and give them jobs because no one will hire them. And they also take in pit bulls that are unwanted or have behavioral problems, and they pair a parolee and a pit bull together. And it's kind of like the parolee teaches the pit bull and the pit bull teaches the parolee. These dogs get a chance to be adopted, and this TV show is really great about taking the parolee and the dog into the home and make sure it's fitting. Whether the adoptee has children, they have other animals, they make sure all the puzzle pieces fit together before they allow the adoption to go through. So when the right steps are taken, these dogs are just like any other dog, and they're very deserving of love and affection. Pit bulls have no voice, and they need society to embrace them and help them achieve their amazing potential. Thank you. And I'm going to have my audience come back over so you can see they're both still here, even though one's four-legged.
Can't see me. There we are.
All right.
Okay.
Andy and Allie. Thank you. Have a good night.
Well, now.